Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 10.3.2 and the Soviet Union campaign. And where we left off, we were being attacked really across the front. We're being attacked kind of in the south and in the north, but I'm getting together some thoughts about a counterattack around Minsk to try and destroy Army Group Center north of the Pripyat marshes and hopefully form up a new line kind of centered around the forests and rivers in the north here, and reclaim places like Estonia and the like. That would be good. Now, we are being attacked in a variety of different locations, so I can see that we're being attacked in, Chauncey, so I can see 6 divisions against over 14, so we should be good here. Attrition. I think we should be okay on this one. We've got a relatively decent commander that's better than Beatrich. This is not a proper combat unit. So the spare Panzer division is difficult. But everything else there is relatively straightforward. And then finally at Ludza, well, we'll be fine here. It's a lot of an attacking force, but with marshes and a relatively well set up defense, we should be good. Lots of level 3 and level 4 commanders can reinforce it if we need to, but we should be okay. But yes, we're taking a bit of an L at the moment. And in fact, I can see few units that we need to start moving back in the other direction pretty pronto-ish. Now, this is one hell of a vicious battle over here at Dreadnoughts. It is ultra vicious. So we've won that battle there, which is good. Got a couple of divisions here, and we're going to send them north because it is a difficult one there, but that infantry division is not looking too good. If we were to look at the makeup of the battle here, you know, these are good divisions, but there's only 5 of them, so we should be okay. And then how about here? We're doing okay. So yet another uprising. I'm going to send you over there, and we are getting ready to kind of launch a defensive operation over here as well, which is good. And we can see that they are attempting to move in. Speaking of moving in, didn't we have... maybe the submarines weren't in this part of the world. Yeah, we've got a bit of a job to do. Now, if we can hurry up and knock some of these units out, it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, we're down to only 26 IC efficiency, and we are hemorrhaging metal still. Every now and then we get a puppet event, but it's just not enough. If we want to buy some more... No, and the US has gotten to the point where they're not even willing to buy us anything. If we were to just cancel, like, all of these, or at least a lot of them, and then put a little bit more into supply for a little while. Okay, anything that's like October. Yeah. Let's see if that helps alleviate any of the problems that we're having. coal as well is pretty much non-existent, and apparently we're trading a bit away. No, Jiangxi, I'm sorry. Every little helps at the moment. Now, I feel like we probably need to build mines and things, to be completely frank. And that's a horrible battle there. Handle that. So this one's going pretty well. This one's going well enough. And we're going to move in these units here. Nearing, who is taking an absolute hammering, ain't looking too good. And Vilcher looks like he's about to be taken out. I see a proper attack over there as well. Lots of units in reserve. So, Panzer Division against an infantry unit. We do have a little bit of anti-tank, which should help. Are taking some losses, but nothing crazy. Okay, and we're no longer in any kind of IC debt. And a load of techs just finished up, which is good. So, airborne units 43. 44's finishing up. And 42. 44. I can't remember tech-wise where we'd gotten to. Okay, so we're on all of those. We're on top of things in general. Let's put a little bit more into officers and keep that ratio up. Okay. And all of our guards units have managed to beat that back. Now, 8th Corps. You're not exactly the best, but you're okay. And you can beat that back. I don't suppose you feel like taking your divisions just southwards for a second, just to lend a hand, and that Panzer division's not looking too good. We're doing fine. This battle is a nightmare, and thank God I sent some units of armor and things up here, because that's going to have paid dividends massively. Look, I'm more than happy to give up time and space in the Far East to sort out the Germans. Right, we're about to run out of coal. We're only losing, I mean, yeah, we might need to... I just don't think we've got the production to handle this at the moment. We need to build coal and more metal mines. I thought we'd built enough via events, but it looks like I was substantially wrong. Which, you know, I'm allowed to be wrong from time to time. I love ploughing my economy into the ground. I see a victory over here. What I also see is a further need to reinforce. What about over here? You're doing fine. We'll handle ourselves okay over there. Too bad. This battle's not so good. Let's move in a couple of infantry units because we can. I think you guys are about to get a victory down you for Zilov. Infantry in. Yeah, our reserves are heading out over there. Now, with a bit of luck, yes, we're only losing 4.78 now a day. Rare materials refining, which is good. Desert unit training, heavy armor forging, 43. We'll take that off. And put a little bit more into officers. Let's keep that ratio ticking on up. Now, Sweden. You are still heading our way. And I don't want to do that. And I don't really want to redirect manpower at the moment. Okay, struggling, as I say, in a few spots. Now, tanks. All of you. So you guys aren't doing too good, but you, and you. Gonna lend a hand over there. Okay, like a 2-for-1 victory there. And we're gonna send some reinforcements in that direction. So both of those are very bad units. This reserve Panzer division I wouldn't think much of, or that one. It's just that heavy division that's a little bit ropey. God. Constant rebellions. I mean, honestly. Some tanks and things that we can throw back in. And I think we just saw a unit break out there. Now, Mr. Timoshenko is level 7. Tutin's coming along. Yarmenko's coming along. Both of you need to head back in. But it does look like this one's about to turn our way. Because those captured French artillery are not going to do anything of any interest. Okay, so Germany lost a further 250,000 troops in that battle, which is sizable. We lost 64,000, but we can afford to replace our losses. Oh, did I see a battle kick off and then die? And think I see another tank unit coming online. Along with some possible naval landing options. I'm going to cancel that. And we are going to go for autarky, expand, yeah, so we don't want either of those. We've got more than enough of both of them. But we've got another tank division here. And yeah, a couple of extra units, that's good. And we're going to continue to get those supplies building on up. Okay, July 24th for another unit there. And then, yes, we're still losing 97 metal a day, which is sizable. But hopefully that'll refresh in a mo and be neutral. You're doing relatively okay. So yeah, like this, that's just kicked in. That happens every now and then because we get a massive bump from puppets. So we're going to say yes to that, and then we're going to take away the descent with those events there. And we're going to build up a little bit of reinforcement for a little while. And then I think we're going to start a massive resource run. Like, huge. We've just got to weather the storm for a tiny bit longer. Probably another couple of months. One infantry division attacking there isn't anything too much to worry about. Looks like we've bloodied 2 units already. This Panzers Grenadier division is a bit of a pain. But we'll see what we can do. Do that. These near constant partisans are, well, a real pain. Doing pretty well on like tech and stuff. Let's take you out of there for a second and get rid of the descent, because that should disappear pretty quickly. And every little helps. They're not looking too good there. We're beating them back there, and then we wonder. Let's say for some reason we wanted to go for it. Can't quite do it yet. But we're not far off. So we're losing a huge amount of coal every day still, which is not good. And let's dive these guys back in. Timoshenko's leading a pretty masterful defense. Oh. I saw an attack at Ripkey. For you. And then you can go over there. And then you can go down there, that'll do. Okay. It's a bit of a worrying battle there. Maybe we should pull back these units. Give them the that line position again. Force there. Okay, it would be really good for Tootin if we could get some units back. Okay, von Manstein. Giving it a go. What's he in command of? Oh, a random artillery unit. Well, none of those are going to go well. Yeah, you're slowly but surely winning that. As are you. Lot of work going on over here at the moment. That's fine. Really bored of the of all these rebellions. And we're going to defend that one okay. Did send some units into this part of the world, I believe. Yeah, we did. So we should have what we need to help defend us against those lovely Panzers. The horrific Panzer units. Physical indoctrination at 1942. Don't mind if I do. And we are building up a truly humongous stockpile of supply. Okay. And that is a difficult battle. Off you go. Very much in and out over here. We might finally get a victory. This Schwer Panzer Division looks like it's taking some major losses. And we just won at Ludza, which is good. And looks like we're going to beat this Panzer division. The victory at Ripkey. Under 50% strength for this fair Panzer is good. They're just trying to get going over there. Now, let's try and reinforce over here. You're going to go over there. And you're going to form up here. So we're going to use like the mountains and forests and jungles and hills to act as a defensive barrier. Apparently there's the Freikorps Denmark involved. Okay, that's not too bad. It's never those battles that concern me. It's like over here. Like these are relatively okay. It's the ones that are around here that always concern me. So that one looks like a good victory. This one's looking good. Okay, got a divisional headquarters tech to get there. And we're away off the army one. Ball bearings plant. Money at least 10,000. Supplies at least 12,000. Sure, why not? We'll get some sort of bonus from that, I'm sure. And then Zhukov. Back you go. Is that a victory over here? It looks like it is. That's good. 8 versus 7. I would hope we could turn that one around in our favour. A similar thing over there. The 101st is not looking too good. Now when that Führer, when these Panzers kind of get whittled down a little bit, that'll help us immensely. You look like you're about to hit the bucket against Tolbukin. Under 50% strength, not bad. And again, we've got a reserve Panzer division here. Strength-wise, they're not doing too bad. What are they involved in? So that's nearly a 20-to-1 advantage on our front. In that spot. I give them credit for trying to attack. just waiting for July 25th. It does look like our units are going to keep them in place down there. They've got a fair amount of infantry and things to look at there. And I want to see our bombers doing a bit of damage. Sorry, our fighters intercepting and stopping a bit of damage. There's a core one. I don't think we need to worry about that. We're already creating a relatively lean, mean fighting machine. Let's do some tanks over. Looks like we're turning that one around. Right. This heavy Panzer unit looks like it's about to bite the dust. Though the 3rd and the 7th are two very decent units. We don't need to do any of the 1943 ones at the moment, but we can start thinking about getting those techs going soon. Come on, kick the bucket. Like, it's not that long till that's an option. This is what I would like to call a bit of a nightmare. A nightmare of logistics and like unit building. It's horrific. But we're doing the best we can do, is what I would say. And we're holding this line relatively well. It is no easy battles. And we have constant replacement of units going on. And the Führer Grenadier Division looks like it might finally buckle under the pressure. And speaking of buckling under the pressure, is that another Panzer division that's about to get pushed out of the line? With over, well, at the moment 40% casualties. And I'm happy to give you a bit of fuel. It's not the end of the world. Being attacked by 4 Panzer divisions, but this one's about to kick the bucket. And none of those are frontline kind of top level units. It's only the Panzers that are really, like, kind of really good. Okay, that was a really tough battle. It looks like we've just won it, and it was one of the ones I was most worried about, so we will take a victory there. Now the one to the south of it is even more disconcerting. Okay, I see one taken out Panzer unit. So not all bad. We're all heading where we need to head. Von Firma will be knocked back. And what a good name that is, Bone Tekken back. And he had a whole bunch of different techs to do. We really did. And the thing is, if they're going to attack piecemeal, then that always puts us in a good position, because we've got more than enough units to handle piecemeal. It's when they concentrate forces down in the south, for example, that causes the most trouble. Get them in to replace losses. And that one's going our way. Ammunition, sure. And yeah, that metal is getting us nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So none of the 6 units they have in reserve are actually any good. It's only this Panzer unit here that's probably a threat that's combat effective. And Ziegler's giving it another go. Losing 4 organisation a day, but giving it a go. And another 23,000 casualties there. Hoping for a similar number when this battle ends. Keep the northern front quiet. Just wish Drissa would go our way. The never-ending battle here is starting to grow old. Okay, and I can see yet another tank unit up and out. And yeah, no armoured techs to do off the back of that, but armoured metalry, yeah, for a bit of defensiveness and some bonuses. Nothing wrong with that. And victory at Ludza. Like a victory here, to be honest with you. Cyber's unit's been absolutely hammered. We're waiting for these mountain units and things to kind of just chill out. Okay, it'd be good for them to get under 50% organisation again. Every time that happens, okay, you have to wait then for that unit to like reinforce. Makes it an absolute nightmare for the AI. seeing opportunities for victory over here. Modal's giving it another go. He's nearly level 7. Oh, well done, Modal. He's losing 1 org a day. Facing advanced small arms, artillery carriage. All good techs. Especially when they're at 44 level. That's great. 43. Stop for now. Put a little bit more into officers. We can take some serious losses. 22 there. 5,000 there. Now, even though he had the thing, ambush well and truly beat that back. So lots of another 11,000 casualties. And that's a very big unit there, to be fair. So there's no chance of that breaking anytime soon. In they go. Okay. So a couple of techs finishing up there, but a couple of things for me to get down there. And another thing there. So good that we've got a few techs to do. Decimation of those Panzers is definitely coming along. And well done. 2-to-1 kill death ratio. Always good when it's swamps. Okay, and high explosive anti-tank. Is very good, and we want to get high density alloys. Can't believe I missed that, because we want to get high velocity gun. We're waiting for medium velocity gun to go up a level, because then we can get high velocity gun, and we can also start making heavy AA, which would be good. Those mountain units in as well for a little bit of extra cover. And yeah, there's some definite difficulties, but you know, this isn't as bad as the last save that we had where we were, well, I mean, we wouldn't have made it to 1942, let's be frank. A tactical change of operational doctrine has definitely helped us out. I just want Modal to... Ah, he's at level 7 now. Congratulations, Modal. You get a clap on the back from me, Mr. Man with the funny shades, or like... not shades. He wore a beautiful monocle, I believe. And Werner von Funk is level 6. His Panzer division's not looking too good. But, hey, good on him. And I'm seeing some divisions getting broken here. Road network, infantry guns, special purpose armor. All of those are good things. 44, 42. Infantry guns, 44. Road network, 43. More stuff to take off, and then start thinking about doing 1943 level techs early. Yeah, we can get all of those back in. Get these tanks. And let's get them rolling over there. for some extra support. You're the Rossovsky, yeah, you arrived twice, which is always interesting. Right, and then there's infantry support weapons. And battlefield modified armor as well, up to 1941, which is kind of cool. But yeah, infantry support weapons at 44. Let's get both of those. And that one there. And then let's have a look at the 43 techs. So civil defense, heavy armor casting, airplane radio, radar, all of these. And keep that one rolling. Yep, thermal diffusion, engineers, defensive position designs. And artillery fire control techniques. All of these are good. Small caliber tank cannons. Sloped armor improvement. That's one hell of improvement if we get that going. Won't worry about aircraft at the moment. Or submarines. Let's just see where we're at with like officers and things. Yeah, let's have a little look at Blitzkrieg, nothing we want to get there. But in deep battle, artillery support and the shock troop improvements. Army and defense in depth, delay and diversion. All of those would be good, and then we can probably call it there. There we go, we've got a few extra stuff going on. Making our units as good as we can. And I'm about to see another infantry unit get beaten back. 8,000 casualties at a time is nothing to snort at. So stunned with their lost. Another 15,000 there. And happy to pay. Low yield. And oh, we're up to high popularity. Well, that's good. Finally, after all of that, after a million rebellions. So, running out massively of resources. But overall, everyone, not too bad. Thank you very much for watching. We might skip forward a little bit again, just to kind of the end of August time, maybe September, October. Just because I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot more of this kind of defending work. Setting up a defensive line in kind of this part of the world. And yeah, just trying to beat back as many losses as we can. But if we look at the amount of combats we've got going now, we've got Rapina. We've only got Drissa, which is kind of winding down. We could grinding those Panzer divisions down to the point where there's not that many left of them. So that's going quite well, to be honest with you. And we're reorganising very quickly. This one is going our way. We've got plenty of reserves to come in as well if needed. And then Kremenchuk is the other kind of major battle. And we've got another 6 kind of guards panzer units heading in that direction. Plus reinforcements. So thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next episode of Hearts of Iron 3. Thanks again. Bye bye.